Fireworks or fire shots?
Whichever one happens. It's all good, baby.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
So we're back.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's up? I heard Bruce Lee was a dick.
Really?
I can kind of believe that.
Yeah, I heard he was really rude to people,
That sucks.
and like he was only like cool with certain people.
That's why Chuck Norris beat his ass.
I
Yeah,
heard
Chuck
he
Norris could definitely beat his ass. Nigga, but Chuck Norris could push the earth down when he does push-ups or earth downs. You feel me? His mustache has his own zip code.
Nice.
His mustache has its own phone number.
His vodka is made out of baby tears.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah, that's our body.
It's not all about us.
Listen,
It's all about
Johnny
us.
Baboon brought the yams out, so
Yeah, you know.
so I mean, go ahead, man. He's clearly the star of the show, so
He's the pretty one.
I met him.
yeah, we already said it like 2 episodes back. He's beautiful and all that.
He's a beautiful
Come on,
one.
we already. Come on.
I am the Beyonce of this crew.
All right.
Of this crew.
Yo, getting old sucks, bro. I feel
Manny,
the
you're
crack.
definitely the Michelle.
I feel the cracks in my knees and shit. Like, bro, being 30 is wild.
Man, I am 34. Don't remind me.
Bro, you're about to hit 35.
In December.
How you feel about that? You're about to be midway point at 40.
Don't remind me. Everybody hurts.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna be balling by then. Super balling.
Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about right now.
Me either. All I know is I want to see little Guida in a small ass car. He's a big ass dude
In a smart car.
in a 2-seater one.
They're all 2-seaters.
They all 2-seaters.
Yeah.
But they be beating out Ferraris though on the
The
Excel
smart
point.
cars?
Yeah. You never seen that? No. Yeah, they had a smart car go up against a Ferrari, and that shit smoked it. Hard body.
It's crazy.
But the electric cars be smoking all these gas-powered shits. Like the Tesla Plaid S be wild. That shit goes 0 to 60 in like 1.9 seconds. Nothing.
How are you?
How was your week?
How was your weekend? Actually, I was gonna
Matter of
ask
fact,
you.
yeah, let's start with that. How was y'all guys' week? How we know we haven't seen each other in a week.
Fuck work, man.
I feel you on that
Fuck
one.
this week.
Yeah, you had a flood in there.
Yeah, I had a flood at my job.
That shit was wild. Those videos wild. How about you, sir? In the back?
Had a good week.
Word?
Yeah, man.
Just a
Did
good
you,
week?
You know,
Anything
went to,
special happen?
did you do some
Yeah,
signings?
I went around. I went to the park. I spent some time with my nephew. I went to the Museum of Natural History last weekend.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and then I
No,
went to
no
the park.
invites to the Museum of Natural History. Niggas like us. We like to learn.
I like learning.
I like learning things.
So I got the invite from his father, you know, my brother, like the
Hey,
night before. So it's kind of a last minute thing.
my dude, which one, Dorian or John?
John,
Hey, shout
Courtesy
out to
catering.
Courtesy Catering.
You know, go check them out. They're gonna get you high.
Courtesy Catering.
What was that sign? What was
That was the
The
yeah.
surfer dude sign.
Yeah, there you go.
Surfer dude,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Hang
Yeah,
time.
bro.
Yeah.
y'all look like
Shaw.
right now the way I'm sitting? I look like the fat guy in like every mafia movie. It's just mad like.
With the yams.
You're the one who definitely owns the butcher shop.
Yeah, hell yeah, yo.
Be cutting up the meats. Hey, Vinny,
Hey, Vinny, hey, come here.
come here. Let me talk to you.
Hey, Maron.
You feel me?
Uh,
What did you see in the Museum of Natural History?
I've seen
What was your favorite thing? Did they have
some tigers and lions and bears.
Oh my!
Oh my.
Lion.
Fucking weak.
They have any new dinosaurs in there, or they
Yeah,
still-
we actually seen the dino. So my nephew loves dinos, and so like that's kind of what the main point we went, and we saw a bunch of we saw like the Plesiosaurus and a whole bunch of different fossils and whatnot.
Did y'all go to like the planetarium?
Yo, I went.
what?
I wanted to go the last time I went to the museum. They didn't. It wasn't open because I went mad late.
Oh, that's why. I heard the laser show is amazing.
Yeah, I want to go to that shit.
It's cool. I've seen it twice now.
Seen it twice. I've never
All
seen
right,
it.
what a fancy boy.
Yeah, well,
I've never seen
not
it.
fancy. It's just I'm a big ass nerd. Feel me? Yo, shout out to my nerds. But so one of my favorite places to go, like for whatever, like date night, fucking by myself or with family, or just to like fucking cool down and just.
You know, you could call me when you're by yourself.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll make sure I do that.
We could
Yeah,
go
we could have an in the house
date night.
Date night.
Like a field trip.
Nah, it's a date night.
It's a date night.
Sure. Hey.
A date day, because we'd have to go in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, not in the
I'm
morning,
saying,
but
if y'all
early.
wanna, cool. I'll take some dinner and drinks on y'all. But yeah, it's
Now you got to take us out.
my favorite place to go is
Oh,
like
snap,
the
so
Museum of
you-
Natural History.
Yo,
Okay.
you hear this guy? He trying to get us buy him dinner and drinks.
Hey,
He
you guys
better
called
be
it a
putting out
date.
at
You
the-
better- yo,
He
you-
better be putting out at the end of the
I ain't
night.
no cheap hoe.
All right. As long as we know you still a hoe.
I didn't say that.
You're going to need some of that gay Listerine at the end of the night.
Oh no. Yeah. So once again, we back in the house. I was gonna say back in the crib.
Wow. We're back in the crib.
Back
We
in
in
the
the
crib.
house, bro.
We in the house, man.
Word.
Let the roomies know.
It's your boy Johnny Baboon.
I'm the other day.
And you already know, man. It's your boy, Manny HitEmWitIt, the AKA the guy behind the camera, AKA the most professional, unprofessional,
Unprofessional.
AKA
Flippy
Little
Dippy. I gotta go.
Flippy Dippy.
Flippy Dippy.
It was gonna be something else, but
But we-
Flippy Dippy it is.
Flippy Dippy. I gotta change it, bro. I didn't talk about it, but
Big Flippy
Flippy
Dippy
Dippy,
over
Flippy Dippy stuck with it.
All right.
You know? And by the way, what was that guy's name that we were just looking at? Shorty's husband?
We was
Montez Ford.
Yo,
Montez Ford.
yo, face this camera over here. Yo, Montez Ford, we got a challenger out here. He wants your woman. Belair, Bianca Belair, my dude Flippy Dippy trying to take your belt and take them panties. Yeah, you already know. Talk to them, Flippy. Set up that challenge, bro.
Listen here, brother.
You better hit him with it. Hit him with it.
I didn't say all that now.
Wow.
We
Wow.
was talking earlier about how Johnny Baboon put us on to freaking he put us on to Bianca Belair for the first time or whatever. She was putting it down against two, not one, but two different other female wrestlers. And like, yo, she's, you know what I'm saying? She's doing the thing out here.
Yeah, you know, my dude right here, Flippy, was like, yo, shorty is fire. She,
I did not say all that.
yeah, you did. Why
You
lying?
did. You did.
But she was doing the thing.
He was like, yo, I like them brolic ass wings of hers.
Y'all remember China?
Of course. Who doesn't remember China? But you remember China's sex tape?
You know who was in that?
Triple H, wasn't
Nope. X-Pac.
it? Oh, X-Pac was X-Pac in
That
it.
was her ex-boyfriend that she was basically had like a drug addiction with, right? If I'm not correct. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
She dated Triple H too.
Word.
Yeah. Or
You know who she looked like? The chick who played Xena.
I just saw a meme that had. it said it was a picture of her. Lucy Lawless is her name.
Lucy Lawless.
And Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin
Serbo?
Serbo.
Yeah,
Serbo?
Hercules? Hercules?
Yeah, Hercules.
Yeah, that's
It had them together, and it said Triple H in China in the 90s.
Facts. Facts, though. Yo, facts. That's 100%.
yeah, man.
But yo, but
Yeah.
nah, but yo, back in them days though, they used to get down. In the 90s, they had some great fighters though.
Yo, y'all remember what is it called? Great American Warrior?
Great
Nah.
American Warrior. I remember
American Gladiator?
Yeah.
Ameri-
no, not Great American Warrior.
No, I
What
don't
was
remember
that?
Hold on, let's look this. Ah, perfect opportunity.
What's Great American Warrior?
It was kind of like Gladiator.
I could have swore Gladiator was the joint that
American-
they had
American
all
Gladiator?
the crazy ass like cannons.
That was American Gladiator.
Great American War.
Nah, it doesn't sound like something. I think you're thinking American Gladiators, bro.
Oh, American Ninja Warrior.
Or American,
American
Ninja,
Ninja
Warrior.
Warrior?
That's
Yeah,
not
man.
the same
You
thing.
talking about Ninja Warrior?
Nah. But I think I am talking about Gladiator.
Yo, do you remember the original Ninja Warrior from actual Japan?
Nah, I never seen it.
It was on G4. Anybody remember
I remember
G4?
they're back.
Yeah, I remember.
They're
They're back.
Yeah.
They're back.
They were like
had
Fuel.
They had oh yeah, then they turned to Fuel, right?
Yeah.
But then they're the ones who brought Ninja Warrior to like the American coast. Like they were used to like they used to like play that shit from like midnight to 6 a.m. Ninja Warrior. And there was like this gas station dude that used to kill it all the time. That was his backstory, that he was like from a gas station. And there was a dude that was like a fish captain too.
Somewhere like Midwest, right? Middle.
Nah, they were all, it was all like
That was
Japanese.
the
It was
Japanese
like
version?
the original one. It was the Japanese one.
So not the American. Oh, Ninja Warrior. Okay.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior, yeah.
Nice.
I never watched it.
Never watched it. Yo, give it up to all the Japanese people for having the crazy ass
Raw
game
Dog
shows.
coming through in.
Ooh,
Raw Dog's coming in out.
Raw
With the
Dog trying to
combat.
neuter people. Damn.
Just came in with the wrestling kick to the groin.
He was like,
Boom.
He was like, take this,
I'm coming in hot, brother.
brother. Nah, but yo,
You're not my friend anymore, King.
he just wanted the love, but that was rude of you to just snub somebody.
He
in the
about to
nuts
hit
like
you
that.
back. Oh,
Yeah.
still that button.
Nah. Somebody would have to call Peter on me.
The Raw Dog is wild.
The Raw Dog got
Coming off the ropes.
Nah, but
But yo, American, what is it? American Gladiator.
yeah, I remember that other joint that was on that had like all the like fighters that was like the
Yes.
martial artists.
Yes, I do. I used
That's
to
what
love
I
that
like
show.
you talking about. What's that?
As WMAC Masters.
What?
And they have the talismans.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember.
I
that.
have that show downloaded on a hard drive somewhere.
I remember that show. From back
You know
in the day.
one of the guys that was in that was in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Wasn't it like
say
Jax
what?
or something?
No, but it was the black guy, with the braids.
Yeah.
He was the one that Kano killed. His first match.
Oh, I remember him.
All right.
But they were like real martial artists though. They weren't bullshit,
Yeah,
right?
they were real martial
Alright.
artists. But they try to make it into like a TV show and make it entertaining.
Wait,
It was definitely
Was
influenced.
this like in the beginning of the Was that like not related to the UFC at all?
Not at
right?
all.
Not at all. Because that was like very UFC-ish for the 90s.
Nah, that was they definitely had like, it was martial arts, definitely inspired, but it was like they tried to make it a kids show.
Word, they did. And think about it, a couple of years later, they just came out with the UFC pre-programming. Think about it. Open your third eye, guys. Come on, roomies. They planted it in our heads already.
No, I don't think so, bro.
No, that's too deep into it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Yo, we in the house.
Yo,
I'm
my guy.
high. Oh,
Yo,
shit.
stop. Get off the drugs, bro.
My guy.
No.
My guy.
Get off of the weed.
Is that
Oh, brother.
we always in
You
the
love the
house.
weed too, brother.
Okay. I don't know we were doing our best Hulk Hogan impersonations.
Yo, but the 80s and 90s wrestlers had the best slogans. They had Ric Flair.
Oh yeah.
That was Macho Man.
Yeah, it was
Macho Man
definitely
already said
Macho. But Macho Man had fire shit. You know, he had Stone Cold.
Yo.
All of them had like dope ass slogans and like,
Yeah.
you know, catchphrases. Do they still have those?
Word.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like shut your Rudy Poo candy ass up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah. They still got characters and like slogans and shit.
They have like slogans.
Like
though,
Becky Lynch calls herself Big Time Bex.
Big time Bex.
She's
Okay.
calling herself the man recently until
Oh wow.
Ric Flair threatened to sue WWE. But you know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a conversation for not right now.
For another time. Damn, I do Ric Flair. I play no games.
Yeah, nah.
He
Yeah.
said, "Chill." That's
Shit,
my title.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Yeah,
on
that was
this
like
one.
that was like one of his catchphrases. He used to call himself the man.
I'm
He used to
the
say
man, baby.
to beat the man, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. You know, shit like
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
That's pretty dope.
That's
Yeah,
one
that's
of
Inspirational words.
Yeah.
yeah,
Facts.
You know,
yeah.
it's like trials and tribulations. It's like chasing for glory. It's like going into combat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if y'all haven't really guessed it by now, we're talking about fighting. Yeah. Getting down.
I did not
dirty.
see. I didn't see that at all.
You didn't see that on coming off? Nah? Getting down and dirty. Bare knuckles. All up in a person's face like, yeah.
Like a street fight? That sounded more like a street
Nah,
fight.
nah. We're actually talking about like competitive fighting. Let me stop
nice.
playing. Let me stop
Oh,
talking
like-
shit.
Like MMA.
Yeah, like MMA.
And wrestling and boxing and combat sports in general.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite combat sport? So, we talked about wrestling. But there's boxing, MMA. What's your favorite type of like competitive sports? Would you guys say?
I would say that right now it would probably be more like in the MMA realm. There's a little bit more. It's a little bit more, entertaining.
Well,
Right now,
MMA?
over boxing at least.
You know me, wrestling is my joint, is my jam.
Wrestling. Flippy, how about you?
Flippy dippy.
The flippy dippy.
The big dippy.
I'd say, to be honest, I watch more boxing more than anything, but MMA is definitely interesting.
Did you catch the Davis and Romero fight this weekend?
Yeah, I did, bro.
Yo,
It was pretty quick.
it was. I heard it was pretty quick.
I did catch it though,
Yo, bro.
just like he caught it.
Yo, hold on. Before we really get a deep dive into all this, yo, I propose that In the House makes a masterclass for fighters who don't know how to talk shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What?
Roomies, what y'all think? Roomies, should we make a masterclass for fighters that don't know how to talk shit?
Masterclass for fighters that don't know how to talk shit.
Yeah, you didn't see that clip of Romero talking to Davis?
I did see that.
Yo,
You didn't see it?
I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what
Yo,
he said because I'm
pull
kind
that
of
shit up. Pull that shit up.
yeah. All right. Fair use. So let's.
All right, since I had to
not
clip
right.
that little portion out, we're
Yeah,
back.
a little bit, but yo,
But yeah, you
That
see,
was
In the House needs to make a
freaking
masterclass for
hilarious.
fighters that don't know how to talk shit, bro. My man said, "I'ma knock your dwarf ass the fuck out." We all know what he really wanted to say, but he couldn't say it there,
you think he might have been on something?
bro. No,
He might have been.
That's really his voice though.
that's
Or-
really his voice. That's
I've
really him.
never heard him. I'm not into boxing, so I've never seen this.
I'm not crazy into boxing either, and I really don't follow like the fighters like that.
Yeah.
But I saw like a behind the stage access, whatever, on like ESPN. I like after the fight of their fight and shit, and he was talking like on camera, and I was like, "You really talk like that?"
I thought it was just like.
And I was like, and I'm thinking maybe it's the concussions to the head. Maybe
nah,
it could be the blows to the head, bro. You never know.
Nah, I thought it was like somebody. I thought somebody like recorded it, like recorded it, whatever, and so that they don't get hit with a copyright. You know how they like.
You thought it was a voiceover?
They, not even that, but like I thought they just sped up the voice.
Or like pitched it up or
Yeah.
whatever. Nah, that's him.
Nah,
That's all up.
Yeah, he
Oh, that's
definitely-
100% him, bro.
That's crazy.
That's OD. And remember, yo,
Even what he said it so awkward. So
he's like, I'm gonna knock your lip. And then on top of that, he was wearing a half lion.
Nah, that was like ostrich feathers or
That was,
something.
that was like blonde emu. Only the rarest of the emu, blonde emu.
Yeah, that was
Bro. So we need to make a masterclass for trash talking for fighters.
cool.
Feel me? The first thing you don't do is say you're gonna knock your door fast the fuck out with a fake ass Mike Tyson accent. I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck. That's first. Nah. Go for their fit. Go for their fit. Be like, yo, your fit trash. You
You
feel
look
me?
like a Pokemon catcher, like a Pokemon trainer.
Oh wow.
From the Safari Zone. Oh, you know who he looked like? The dude from Spider-Man.
Craven?
Craven. He looked like Craven.
Craven.
Yo, you could probably knock us out. We just joking, bro. You know, you just joking. You know, I'm not trying to get your ass to knock me the fuck out.
We from Brooklyn too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't-
say word. Damn.
Yo, if you guys,
I don't want the smoke, bro.
Nah, we don't want the smoke. But if you got something to say and you watch this, come over to Neighbors. We got you. You could talk we'll teach you how to talk trash on the air.
Come join the trash talking.
Come join the trash talking. Nah. Y'all ready to dive deep into this?
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Yo.
yo.
Hey, yo.
I dived in first.
Wow.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
All right. So you guys already mentioned what's your favorite, I guess your favorite form of contact sports is, contact fighting.
Yeah.
Do you believe that modern day fighters are chasing glory or money? Like, what do you think? What do you think about that?
Like, when it comes down to it, like, I don't know. Like, I believe some of them go for the glory versus, like, the bread.
Yeah.
Like, this dude, who retired, not Mazel Tov, wow.
Khabib?
Yeah, Khabib. He retired from MMA after his dad passed away.
Yeah.
And he was like number one, bro. He was on top of his shit.
In the UFC, right?
Yeah, he was on top of his shit. Retired undefeated. Once his dad passed away, he said no more fights, and he kept his word. And Dana White's been throwing that man bread, bro. Like, yo, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Sorry, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I think it's definitely a number of guys that's probably going for the glory. You know, there's always people that's going for the money too. Like they probably started off enjoying it, just doing it for fun or whatever, and then at some point decided, I'm gonna chase the bag too. I guess.
True. It depends on the person, on the individual. But like, what do you think more? Would you say more generally about like for UFC fighters? Do you think they do it now? Like in general, like we know that most sports are like show and it's all for show and all this and that.
Well,
so do you think it's
Listen,
more like?
I know if it was me, I'd be doing it for the money because I'm not chasing.
I respect
I'm
honesty.
not gonna get punched in the face just because. Oh, I'm gonna be number one. Nah, you're gonna have to give me a bag for me to get punched in the face.
Nah, but you
Some
also have to
people do.
remember, like, until you could become like when you're doing like the leading sports card or whatever they call it, the main fight, the main event.
Yeah.
Until you're getting up there, you're not really making super bread, bro.
That's
Remember,
what I'm saying.
the
I'm
contract-
doing it for the bag.
While you're coming up, you gotta do it for the glory. You feel me? You gotta do it for the honor, the pride.
I'm doing it for
You
the
know,
bag.
straight for the soul. You feel me? You chasing that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Give me
ambition,
me the money.
Because until you get up there, you're not gonna get much bread. Like,
Yeah, but I'm still gonna do it to get paid. I'm not gonna get punched in the face.
not for free.
Hey, yeah, I'm number one.
not for free.
Fuck
definitely
that.
not.
Yeah, there's definitely some money involved, but I like how both of you got both sides of the spectrum.
Because there's stories about dudes in the UFC and like in boxing that have been
true.
through like hell and back.
You gotta have a reason why you want to get in there to begin with.
Yeah.
Whether it's money or something else, you gotta have a motivating force.
Like
So,
for instance, this dude Francis Ngannou, right?
Yeah.
He's the current heavyweight champion in the UFC. Yo, this dude is a bad motherfucker. Like, yo, this guy literally traveled from his native country. I think it was Kathmandu in Africa.
oh,
Then he tried to cross into like Spain or France, whatever was closest.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yo, bro, you know what they do out there, right? If they catch you trying to cross the border, they basically take you and dump you off in the Sahara Desert.
Wow.
If you make it back, you make it back. You good.
Yeah.
But if you die out there, you die out there. They don't give a shit.
yeah.
Yo, homeboy got caught 7 times
That's
before
wild.
he crossed over.
That's
And
wild.
like found freedom, and then he started like, I don't know if he was boxing or if he was doing MMA straight up, but he started fighting. Yo, got noticed. Now he's the champ.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Is that the guy that was on what is it called? Mike Tyson's podcast?
Yeah, the African dude.
Yeah,
The African
dude.
heavyweight.
And he was saying how Mike Tyson was like an inspiration for him. How he
Oh,
used
yeah.
to hear him like in the radio. He didn't even have a TV. He used to have to like hear his fights.
Yo.
And we would use him like, you feel me?
No, like this dude is a bad motherfucker, and,
That's-
that-
yeah,
and the
that's
only
very
shit about it is like
inspirational. That's dope.
he's at such the pinnacle of his game right now.
Yeah, man.
That the only person that really is able to take him on is Tyson Fury,
Oh, okay,
which is
okay.
like
Yeah, I heard they trying to set that
They're
up.
trying to set that up, but the one shit about it is like it's not gonna be a good match. It's not gonna be a good matchup. Francis Ngannou's MMA, Tyson Fury's boxing.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury had a match at a WWE event.
Oh, word?
Yep.
How you do?
He won, I think.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure he won.
You feel me? Like, he's a bad motherfucker, too, bro.
Yeah, man.
Don't get him twisted. Like, if it came to, like, street boxing, it would be all right. If it came to MMA, Francis Ngannou is gonna OD. Look at him, bro.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
Look at this man. He looked like he will eat a fucking portion of my soul.
Hey, yo. Nah, he's a beast. I know.
He's a fucking beast, bro. I would not want to get into the ring with him, bro. And knowing that he fucking survived the desert 7 times, too, that's even scarier. He has an ambition.
Like a Tyson right there. No,
Yeah, nah, like, the fight would be dope, like, but Francis Ngannou is going to have to go into, like, more striking.
Yeah.
And, you feel me, he's a mixed martial artist, so we're gonna want to see his whole array of tricks, not just him going toe-to-toe. You know what I mean?
So what would you say? So like, okay, so who would you want to see if you could have a dream match? Who would you put in the ring? So it definitely sounds like you want to see Francis. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, with Francis Ngannou, I think the only...
Yeah.
No, I don't even know what heavyweight would put
Mike Tyson.
Nah,
Nah, bro.
Tyson?
Not obviously not Mike Tyson. It's a dream match, so
Well-
you could go prime Mike Tyson versus Francis
Well,
Ngannou.
I mean, let me ask you this
Or-
before we go for the dream match. Who would you want to see, like, kind of like go right now? Like, if you could do any two, it could even be like an MMA. It could be anything. Like, you know how whatchamacallit?
Mayweather and McGregor.
Yep, exactly. Just like how Mayweather and McGregor did the boxing and whatever, you could do that. So who two would you put now? Would you guys want to see in a nice fight?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly who. And this is actually could
Roomies, comment below.
yeah,
Hit that like button.
Who would be your dream fight? Or who would you actually put
In the
All right,
fight today.
let us know who would be your dream fight and who you actually put to fight together right now. To put together right now, I would say it would be Izzy, aka Stylebender, versus Xiao Shu or some shit like that. He's
Xiao
like
Su.
no, his name is like Xiao something. He's a Shaolin monk and he's coming up in the UFC right now. He's in the same class as Izzy, aka Stylebender.
Oh, he fights in the UFC?
Yeah, he's coming up in the UFC right now.
And he's a monk?
Yeah, he used to be a Shaolin monk.
Oh, he used to be, okay.
Yeah, he left the temple.
Yeah.
Because you know a large percentage of them don't stay in the temple, right?
Right.
Like a lot of the people who like go to the Shaolin monk temples are usually like orphans or people who's getting abandoned by their fams. You feel me? As a kid, and they'll get raised up, and a lot of them get hired as bodyguards. And you'll be surprised they get super educated, them dudes, bro, and they're super nasty.
That's cool.
You could hire like a whole group of them to be like your black guard assassins.
Yeah. And who's the other one?
And Izzy, I don't know his last name, but I know he goes by Stylebender.
Stylebender.
Yeah, he's coming up crazy right now.
And what is he? The mixed master art?
He's MMA, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're both in the UFC.
They're both in the UFC, yeah.
Okay. What's
I would go.
What?
What's his style?
MMA, like he's like jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
He has some jiu-jitsu, but you know, MMA, they be all have. I don't know like what's his primary, but he has like an array of shit. He knows.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why they call him a Stylebender.
Oh, I see Stylebender. Yeah.
Like he's great at striking. He's great in his wrestling game. He's good in the ground and pound and all that.
Oh, yeah, all
Like
right.
his fights are dope to see.
All right.
I'd probably go. Well, I'm gonna do wrestling and like a UFC, like a MMA fighter.
Ooh, what
I'd
would be
probably-
your wrestling?
okay.
What would be your wrestling?
I'd probably
choice?
go like Seth Rollins. He's like top of, he's pretty up there. And just for the entertainment purposes, like the promos and the interviews and stuff like that, I would go Seth and Conor McGregor.
Hey.
Nice. Seth Rollins,
Just-
Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
I see that. I see McGregor going into the wrestling world.
Of course.
yeah. He's
For the
talked
money?
a lot of shit about wrestling and shit like that. So it'd be cool to see that interaction.
Not only that, but he actually kind of like.
And a lot of his style is like all the shit talking. That's definitely pro wrestling.
course.
Like,
Not only that, I would also say that if you've been watching like McGregor's current fights, he's lost it. Like at least I personally feel like he lost it. Like ever since like he came up, like ever since like he got that super big payday and he opened up the whiskey factory because his whiskey's on fire.
I've never had it.
His
Proper number 12.
yeah, it's good. It's real smooth.
I don't drink much, so
It's real smooth. I don't drink much either, but I had like a couple of glasses of that one night with my cousin O. Shout out to Oliver. Love you, cuz. But yeah, it was really good. But ever since like he came up and like he got all this bread now, because now he's worth a couple of $100 million. Like he kind of like lost that ambition to fight and like, you know. And
so basically he's on his Kanye shit.
Yeah, basically, you know, and
He's
it's
gone
like,
crazy.
Yeah, and like now it's just like ever since he broke his leg, it's like, yo, bro, maybe you shouldn't be fighting anymore.
Oh yeah, he broke his leg pretty. I saw that match. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
Dang.
Ever since his
He
leg
snapped.
broke like
He snapped his shin.
Yeah,
basically.
but he said that he already went in there with like
with like a hairline fracture or something like that. I remember that.
So it was like, yo, it was just a matter of time before they was gonna chop his shit down. You feel me?
Dang.
Yeah, man. How about you, Flippy Dippy?
As far as what?
Well, far if you could set up a match right now.
I mean, I haven't thought about it. Actually, I was just, gonna ask you other questions. But I mean, I was gonna ask as far as a dream match. Now you can tell me about a dream match. Like, you know what I mean? As far as a dream match, people, don't give me like Goku. Like, but I mean,
no, I'm gonna give you actual people.
Yeah, who would y'all put in the ring?
Ric Flair versus Goku.
Yeah,
Ric Flair would win that. Woo! Ric Flair would win that one.
Listen, Ric Flair survived the airplane crash. Ric Flair's been through a lot on airplanes.
Yeah, he has.
That's
Yeah.
Nah, y'all don't know.
Nah, my mom.
Wrestling related. Ric Flair and airplanes don't mix, bro.
I remember that. I know that story.
All right.
But now, my dream match would be Tyson in his prime versus Mayweather in his prime.
Nice.
Nah, they would have that. Damn.
Because like
there are two of the
it's
great.
like the monster of beating you down and then the monster of not being touched at all.
Yeah, but they're not in the same weight class, so
At
they would
all.
have to. That would have to be weird. Well, let's
a
make it
dream
happen.
match.
Let's make it happen.
A dream match. I'm saying
dream match.
Mayweather versus Tyson, the knockout king versus the untouchable.
Cool. Go ahead.
Well, you feel me? Like
yeah. It's your world. It's your
like, what would happen?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Because everybody will say Ali versus Tyson. Come on, do we really want to see that?
Yes.
I
do actually.
Why not?
Because-
Though? But wait. Well, why not?
All right. Listen. All right. That's like if Tyson gets in the ring with like Jake Paul, and Jake Paul knocks him out, or if Tyson gets in the ring with anybody right now and Tyson gets knocked out. Nobody wants to see Tyson get knocked out, just like nobody wants to see Muhammad Ali get knocked out.
But it would be Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
Tyson
be.
will whip that ass, boy.
Not, bro. But that's the whole thing. That's the whole point about setting that up.
Like a dream match
That's the
situation.
dream
That's
set,
that's
so
it.
there's nothing
Dream
wrong with
said,
like.
all right.
Yeah.
But Tyson will whip that ass,
Is
boy.
that your dream match, Johnny Baboon?
Nah, I
alright.
would love to see that. That would be
yeah,
crazy.
that would
have been
fucking
crazy.
fucking
Get out of
amazing.
here.
But we all know Tyson's gonna whip that ass, boy.
Nah, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know that. I know you don't know that.
Bro, you're talking about the man.
Johnny Baboon.
Yo, listen, you're talking about the man who said that if he starts fighting again, he's gonna come back with an inflated ego and kill everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about him in his prime.
Even worse.
Iron Michael.
You're talking about going out, getting tattoos on his face, having white tigers traveling with him.
But he
Michael.
wasn't. That wasn't in his prime.
No,
He didn't get that tattoo.
Oh, that was the end of his prime.
Yeah, that was
bro.
the end of his career.
But
He wasn't.
you're talking about Mike
talking
Tyson
about-
that travels with 2 white tigers. Mike.
No, I'm talking about 90s Mike. Like
That's 90s
knockout
Mike.
punch, like
Mike,
knockout punch.
Mike Tyson used to
Mike Tyson's
roam,
knockout punch or whatever. It's
Mike
called.
Tyson used to travel with his 2 tigers. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, around
In
the
the
time.
90s,
he did have
used
a
to
pet
travel.
tiger. He definitely had a pet tiger.
Bro, Mike Tyson was
I didn't know about that.
crazy man.
Because he admitted to doing like mad coke and
Mike,
living a wild life with like.
So yeah, like I was saying about Mike, you have to remember this man was adopted by his trainer at the age of 13.
Yeah.
Right? His trainer on top of that was a licensed therapist and also a licensed hypnotist. So, he trained Mike on point, my dude. Like, this man didn't go out until he like became famous. He didn't really go out to party. He was just in there studying boxing and all that. Like, he's trained for that. And then on top of that, he has his own thing where he studies like the greatest conquerors in history. Like, he has a thing for that.
Oh, facts. Yeah, he did mention. Yeah, he does mention.
So like he has this conqueror's mentality, bro. Like Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Everybody will say he's the greatest boxer of all time. Cool. I would say that's everybody's personal preference. My personal preference, Mike Tyson will beat the shit out of him.
In his
Flow
prime.
like a butterfly, sting like a bee. No, he's gonna sting you like a nuclear bomb hitting your face. Because that's what Mike Tyson does.
I'd love to see it though.
I would love to
I wouldn't
see it
mind.
too.
I wouldn't have mind seeing that. But yeah. For me, my dream match wrestling wise.
Yeah. All right, for sure.
And I feel like a lot of wrestling matches that I've wanted to see have happened.
That's cool.
I don't know.
It could be Bad Bunny because he just wrestles now.
Nah, he had the one match. I wouldn't say that's a dream match for me. I wouldn't want to see Bad Bunny wrestling every week or whatever.
Yeah.
But shout out to him for getting in the ring,
Yeah.
regardless. I'll say probably like Ric Flair versus like in his prime,
Okay.
like 70s, like 80, like mid 80s.
Yeah.
On the cocaine.
Ric Flair, allegedly cocaine.
Allegedly
You know,
cocaine.
Allegedly.
the
Allegedly.
wheeling dealing, that guy.
Yeah.
Probably against like AJ Styles. He's like in WWE now. He's probably one of the greatest wrestlers right now. That contrast of styles would be super dope. Like AJ Styles is like kind of aerial based, like a hybrid of lucha and like technical wrestling, and Ric Flair is just basically like just flamboyant and shit like that. I'd probably want to see that.
Nice.
Okay. Matter of fact, I got a question for you two guys.
So
Oh, okay.
I got a question. All right. If Bruce Lee
Yep.
in
yep.
his prime
Yep. Here we go.
came back, right?
Yeah, you were feeling my vibes.
If Bruce Lee in his prime came back
See.
and entered the UFC, how far do you think he's gonna go?
Oh man.
you could actually make that happen in the UFC game.
Yes.
Bruce Lee is definitely a character. He's in like different weight classes too.
Oh, what weight
Yeah.
class? Probably lightweight.
Nah, he's
welter.
multiple. Like they got multiple versions of
Oh, word.
Bruce
yeah,
Lee.
yeah. Word.
Like at featherweight, lightweight. I don't remember all the classes, but
So yeah.
I could see him. Well, I mean, we've never really seen JKD in combat. I guess in the combat setting, I don't think that anyone's ever won.
I don't think so either. Like
I feel like I might have read that somewhere where JKD was never used in like martial arts as like winning championships. But I think he'd probably, being that it's Bruce Lee and he created it, I can see him like doing pretty good. Probably like a good, maybe like a lightweight or like a welterweight, whatever weight class this guy McGregor is in.
McGregor, well, he's
I think he's a welterweight,
welterweight.
whatever.
Yeah,
I think Bruce Lee would do pretty well, but I think he would also have to like adapt his style.
Yeah, he would have to definitely.
He would definitely have to like get some like ground game in there,
Yeah.
and definitely like take up some wrestling. But I think Bruce Lee would do pretty all right in the ring or
Yeah.
in the octagon.
Yeah.
In the octagon,
Yeah, for sure.
boy, how you know octagon?
Hey, yo, what?
What the hell?
Right?
I forgot from what shit. You never seen that? Or was it a stand up?
What's he
I forgot
saying?
if it was a stand up or a show. But they were talking about like back in the day, like how they had slavery and shit. How the slaves were like learning, like secretly learning. So they were saying how the slave was pulling up to a stop sign in a carriage, and he's like, "Yo, do I stop? Do I keep going?" So he stops at the stop sign, and his master's like, "Yo, boy, how the hell do you know how you know that's a stop sign?"
Okay.
He's like, and then the master's like, "Yo, who the fuck taught you how to read?" And he's like, "No, master, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read." He's like, "How the fuck you know how to?" It says stop. He was like, "Cause it's an octagon." And then he was like, "Who the hell taught you octagon?"
Oh, shit.
That's terrible.
Oh, wow.
That's super terrible, but anytime anybody says octagon, that's what I think.
Man, I thought he was going to say it's red. Like, at least say it.
No, he's like, "It's octagon," and he's like, "Who the hell taught you octagon?"
Oh, shit.
Terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, anyway, speaking about Bruce Lee, I was actually going to say, I would say one of my dream matches would definitely have to be Bruce Lee versus Ali. And say what you want, but I think that I would love to just see that.
All right, boxing or mixed martial arts?
Mixed martial arts. So basically,
How much prep
basically
time?
them fighting in their fighting styles. So that would be Jeet Kune Do versus boxing.
Nah, that's unfair though.
Why not? Why?
Because think about it, Bruce Lee already has a deep bigger advantage. Cause he has leg game, bro. So how much preparation time you giving Muhammad Ali? If we're really setting it up, if we're setting up the match, how much prep time you giving
6
him?
weeks.
You give him 6 weeks? Yeah.
Like them in their prime.
Bruce Lee gonna whip that nigga ass.
them in their prom. Them in their prom.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's gonna whip that ass.
I mean, that's what most prep time is 6 weeks between matches and stuff
Really?
like that. Yeah.
I thought they had a couple of months.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Them
'Cause
in
I
their
thought
prime, that would be my dream.
Because
match.
I thought like most fighters, unless they're like super undisputed, is like only taking like 3 or 4 fights a year. So I'm thinking,
Yeah,
like,
but like
oh, yeah, it is about
they
6
planned
weeks.
them about 6 weeks in advance.
Oh,
Or whatever.
yeah.
Well, not whatever.
Yeah, about a couple.
The
months,
training
actually.
camps are like 6
It's
weeks.
a couple
Oh,
months
okay,
actually.
okay.
Sometimes it's a couple months out.
depending on who's.
I mean, I'm
fighting.
sure they're constantly they're gonna be constantly training regardless. But as far as like, yo, this is your opponent, I think is like a 6 week thing.
Yeah, you haven't seen Rocky? It's at least like 2 montages. It's like at least 2 songs.
Yeah, there's at least 2 pepes, bro. And he got to go up the Philly staircase at least 4 times.
Come on, man.
I'm weak.
That's like 2 months. Yeah, which is like 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about 6 to 7 trips up the stairs.
Right.
And by the way, those stairs are very nice to sit at. By the way, if you ever guys go out to Philly,
I've never been in
and that's
Philadelphia.
like the Philly, the National Museum.
It's
of
a library
Philadelphia.
or something like that.
No, it's a museum.
I thought it was a library.
Museum.
Whatever.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm down. I'm down to go to Philly and run up the stairs like every other tourist.
Yeah, and get some cheesesteaks.
I'm sure somebody like Philly people are like, yo, we're so over people running up these stairs.
That ass.
Right.
But now we
So-
could go to that strip that they got in Philly. There's a strip in Philly where it's like a whole bunch of bars and like clubs and shit. But not I really go for the bars. And there's like a dope ass like old school comic book store that has like mad dope shit in there. You definitely gotta go there. But yeah, back to what we were saying.
So would you guys agree that modern day like UFC fighters and contact sports, like UFC fighters, contact sport, not wrestlers, I wouldn't maybe necessarily wrestlers, because I think they're slightly, even though they're like acrobatics, I don't think there's necessarily, I mean, I don't know. But
Get to the point.
would you guys consider them,
This-
modern day gladiators?
I would definitely, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's even with wrestlers. I
And
mean,
like
granted,
warriors.
it's scripted, yeah, but
Yeah, it's
the
more
risk
performance.
is still there. It's more of a performance than like UFC or boxing because the
Right.
intent is to protect the other wrestler.
Right.
But you're definitely still a warrior in the sense that like, or a gladiator, quote
Quote,
unquote.
unquote.
And because it you know you are putting your life at risk of you're putting yourself at risk of injury. So regardless whether sure the punches aren't real, but the chops are. So if I like chop you across the chest, it's gonna bruise you. So it definitely I hate that perception that wrestling is fake.
Well, I'll say
Or-
this in the same respect, they are still whether it's real or not, they're still putting on the performance.
Yeah, exactly.
For the audience, which is like what gladiators used to do, right? They would risk their lives for the freaking all for the entertainment of the audience.
And I mean, also they were well, gladiators were probably trying to get prison, like become free or whatever from
yeah, I mean,
jail.
there was
Yeah,
definitely like slavery and whatnot involved in there.
Yeah, of course, that's
like,
whole different. But as far as it goes for like the spectacle of it,
Yeah.
when it comes to like the spectacle of things, I would definitely say that wrestling definitely is like top tier when it comes to like the entertainment value of it, and getting everybody there. And then on top of that, the fact that you're able to put on such an elaborate performance, and with those type of risks, because you got people doing backflips. You're trusting somebody's life with your hands, so it's a very real thing. You feel me? And then on top of that, if you really think about it, if any of those wrestlers really grab you and do any of the crazy shit they do in the ring to a real person with real consequences, I would say about 80% of those moves are gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So-
a sleeper hold will put you to sleep.
Yeah.
If put in correctly.
And if you really do a Stone Cold Stunner to somebody, you have a chance to like break their necks.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, you're not. I don't know. You're not breaking their neck, but you definitely are hurting like their jaw and shit.
Isn't it like you got them like
Yeah,
dead and you
but-
drop?
yeah.
If you got them in the wrong position, they're
Well,
not
yeah,
like
of course.
all the way back. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like boxing and UFC, I would say they do a great job at like their promotion and like the way they put everything on. Even though the professional boxing has a decline right now.
Right.
And like at least the fan base where like most people are going to like UFC because it's a little bit more exciting. But I would definitely say it's definitely more on a gladiatorial tip where instead of fighting for freedom, they're fighting for glory and bread.
Oh, so back to the glory and bread.
Yeah.
Whether we fighting for glory, we fighting for bread, that whatever the motivation is, right?
Yeah.
It seems like the point is that they're still modern day warriors, they're still modern day gladiators, right?
Yeah,
Or that's what it kind of defines a gladiator.
yeah, true.
Because some of them, like you said, there was a slavery element. They fought for freaking food. They fought for
their
privileges and whatnot, wine and women,
But
and
But you know what's crazy though? A lot of what they don't say about it is like even though some gladiators like eventually got their freedom, they would trade their freedom in just to go back into the Coliseum because they became a nobody after that.
Well, also because I feel like they like the thrill of like the
No, it was the fame.
fame, exactly.
It was the
thrill of
fame back in the day, bro. They would be like, "What?" Because after the Coliseum, who were they? They had no prior skills except for fighting.
Crazy.
And to become a soldier at their age, they were probably like, "Man, fuck that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word.
Kill people in the army or kill people here, and
You
they
know.
see me like famous and they treat me good.
Yeah,
That's
and I do
crazy.
whatever I want, basically. But still, you still have to answer to somebody, but basically do what you want and shit.
Crazy. Raw dog, what you think?
Speak your mind, bro.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, but so I guess let's leave it off with this one, guys. Why you think as humans we're so attracted to like hand-to-hand combat, and like if you could learn one style of combat, what would it be?
Well, I personally like watching people get their ass beat.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But
it's-
why you think it's fun to watch
Fun.
people get their asses
why?
whooped?
I don't
he
know.
says
It's
Like
just
why? Like why you think?
why
It's,
you think
like
it's
you
funny?
know this one of them is not
don't-
coming out okay.
I don't know why. I can't tell you why it's
Like,
entertaining, but it is.
It's like the thrill. Your
It's
adrenaline gets
yeah.
pumping. You want to probably fuck somebody up, but you
yeah, I
shouldn't.
think it probably is that. You know, there's a level of that where you wish you could do it, but since you can't, you're just gonna enjoy watching it, like a secondhand experience.
I feel that.
Interesting.
I feel that.
And if I could learn any style of fighting, it probably would actually be not professional wrestling, because obviously, but like amateur wrestling, like Greco-Roman and stuff like that, freestyle catch wrestling, like that, like the
Like-
Kurt Angle stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like
The Olympic stuff. Yeah,
Olympic wrestling.
Olympic
yeah,
wrestling.
I would want to learn that. That seems like pretty tight.
The grapple and tackle and whatnot.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have a quick question, like to ask you. Speaking of which, right? So would you consider, like, shoot? So, dang, brain fart. Would you consider watching wrestle? Would you now it is? I got it. Sorry. Would you consider watching contact sports and fights and whatnot, whether it's organized or not? Would you consider that kind of like secondhand violence? Because, like you said, there was that element where you kind of want to, you know.
Well, I mean,
watch
that's how movies are too. So you watch a violent movie or a gory movie or whatever. It's for that excitement that you're not getting in real life. In real life. So
No, I feel that. And there's also like, I guess it speaks to like our more primordial side where like life was about fighting and surviving.
Our primitive side.
Yeah, our primitive side. So now that we're more of an organized and more civilized culture, even though there's so much crazy shit happening every day,
Yeah.
you know, when we see somebody like, because nobody gets a thrill out of seeing war. Let's be honest. Nobody ever is like, oh, war's the shit. You feel me? Let's watch a war. Nah. But if you see two people fighting, you're like, yo, let's see that shit. Yo, I want to see somebody get their ass whooped. And I think it's more like being able to just see what one person could do to another. You feel me? Like, it's a fair fight. It's one-on-one. They're going toe-to-toe. Let's see. It's like skill versus skill or like strength versus strength. You feel me? Let's see which one would compete. Because nobody ever thinks like a large-scale fight is cool. But when it's one-on-one, people... You feel me? People will gravitate towards that because they want to see what's gonna happen. You feel me? And if one person is gonna conquer over the other, you know. So it's like it's weird in a way because we'll be like, oh, cool, 1-on-1, fire, 2-on-2, even better. We'll even go up to 3-on-3. But once it starts getting hit like 5, 6, you're like, all right, cool. Y'all need to like break this shit the fuck up. It's getting too crazy. You feel me? Somebody's gonna really, really get hurt. And I also think of the fact, too, I think at least now, if it's a 1-on-1, we could kind of like stop it before it goes way too far. Consciously.
yeah.
Like people will be like, all right, that's it. Y'all beating the shit out of each other. It's all right before one of y'all have to go to like the hospital or die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, and plus, everybody loves seeing somebody get punched in the fucking mouth. No, but think about it. That's just like, all right, if you're like, all right, like I think on top of that, besides like going back to like the gladiator shit, like the whole spectacle and all of it all, if like they're not talking shit, you really don't get riled up for it either. So you're like, oh shit, this dude is talking shit. Yo, punch him in the mouth. Oh, the dude who was talking shit still won that. Kind of shit. So you know what I mean?
Word.
No? Yeah?
Yeah, I
So
got
it's
you.
just all about the. It sounds like it's more about the emotion surrounding it
Yeah,
than
definitely.
the actual action of it itself.
Yeah. Definitely is the more emotional, it's more of an emotional thing than when you see a one-on-one fight, like you could see, like you could feel the person's heart and like who you want the person to win. Even though this sounds corny, Like, even if you see a street fight, you know what I mean? Like, people will stop it after a while, but they'll look and be like, yo, dude in the black shirt, I hope he whips dude in the white shirt's ass. Because the dude in the white shirt was talking all that shit. You feel me? I'm just saying. I don't promote violence, by the way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess if I would have to choose, I guess I would kind of beg to differ slightly. But this is me personally in my experience. I'm not like I really don't watch fighting like that. I'm not one to watch it for the emotional. If I do watch it, it's more like a sport. I'll say this: like I grew up more watching like kung fu movies, so I guess my discipline, my style, whatever of fighting would have to be some type of like Shaolin martial arts or whatever, or maybe Wing Chun, some type of Buddhist palm, something like that. And I would choose that also because if you remember the Shaolin monks, like the whole thing about Kung Fu was invented basically as a form to discipline and defend themselves because originally the monks were getting killed in China, like especially when I think the Japanese invaded and whatnot during that invasion, they were getting killed and because the monks live that peaceful life of like we respect life, we don't do nothing, we don't, you know, they're vegetarians, they don't even like kill an insect because they believe it's life and they let it live and go on. And you know what I'm saying? So they developed like eventually they was getting too fed up with getting killed and getting bullied and getting, you know, whatnot, that they developed this style just by watching the nature and the animals around them. And like there's violence in all around nature. So like maybe in that sense you're right. People do like there's like some type of like, you know, emotional whatever around it.
It's a primal thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's a primal thing. I'll say that.
You
I'll
know
give you
what I
that.
mean?
I'll give you that.
And if I had to choose my style, I think I'll go with something a lot more practical. No offense to like you, but some of those martial arts, like depending on which ones, like Shaolin's a great one to like learn because it actually has practical, you know, applications. Other martial art styles, when it comes to like certain shit, it doesn't have practical applications. I'm gonna be honest. So
There's plenty of martial arts though.
No, I'm saying like Shaolin is one of them that has practical applications. Like you can actually use that in a street fight and be all right.
All facts, yeah.
You know, there's some martial arts that are
That's
in a
also
street
why,
fight. In a street fight, they're not gonna help you out.
Yeah.
But I would learn Krav Maga.
Krav Maga.
Yeah, that was invented by the Israeli soldiers.
Yeah.
You know. And if I could learn one useless ass martial arts, it would be like Dim Mak, Death Palm, whap whap, with the pressure points. Feel me? Hit you with the
Kill. Right?
Feel me?
That's basically all he's about, right?
Harding palms exploding technique.
Yeah, you like that.
Take 5
shit.
steps and your heart explodes.
Motherfucker. Nah,
Motherfucker.
but
Take them steps and your heart explodes, motherfucker.
yeah, it's Kill Bill. Kill Bill was definitely, that's all Kung Fu. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about over there. You feel me? So Kung Fu would definitely be my style. And I'm not with but I would watch boxing. And I would watch Kung Fu movies and a Kung Fu match, respectfully.
Like, it's dope.
And even
like,
before the match starts, I don't mean to interrupt you, but even before the match starts, there's a thing about honor. You know what I mean? They each respect each other with their hand sign or whatever it is. Maybe in a boxing match, they touch gloves. They give that respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, we get that.
It wasn't like, oh, this person's going to fuck this person up.
But at the end of the day, that's what we're all thinking. This person's going to fuck this person up. But that's what it is. Like, I understand, like, as some matches are about honor, but if you're thinking about it from a person who's spectating it, you're really there just to see somebody get their ass whooped. You feel me? Like, I'm just being real. I'm being real. Like, yo, JB, you've been to live wrestling matches.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Isn't the thrill of it is to go see somebody go get their ass whooped?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The pin.
The pin! And you know,
He's gonna pin the shit out of him.
I remember atmosphere is different when you see it live than on TV.
Yo, I've definitely went to see wrestling live, and it was a memorable experience.
For me, I never seen like I want to go to a UFC match. I'm not bullshit.
Let's go to a wrestling event.
I'm with
Yeah,
it.
Let's go to
I'm
the
with
next
it.
pay-per-view or whatever.
I'm with that.
Or
That's
like a
kinda
Raw.
cool. Yeah,
I'm with it.
Let's go Raw. The Raw dog.
Hey, yo.
Can I have a sign that says something crazy?
You can have whatever sign you want.
Oh, I'm gonna have the In the House podcast channel.
There you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Represent.
Represent us. We're gonna be at WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania, Raw, because we can't afford WrestleMania right now. Just being honest.
The word.
Dead ass. Guys, final thoughts? Final thoughts?
We love you. Enjoy fighting if you want to. And I love you. Talk to you later. I don't know, bro.
Toodles.
Toodaloo. Well, you guys already know. We in the house. I'm the other day.
I'm Johnny Baboon. I love you.
And that's Flippy Dippy Dippy.
Flippy dippy flipping out of here. Don't
Hey,
flip
yo.
that
Flippy.
channel yet. Hit the like and subscribe button. Y'all already
Flippy
know.
dippy.
Let us know what y'all doing. What's your favorite dream matches and all that good stuff. Get it done.
Comment, like, subscribe on
Yes, sir.
down below. And make sure you comment Flippy Dippy.
Flippy dippy.
Yes, sir.
Flip it to a screen
Yo,
near you.
you know at the end of the year I'm gonna fucking take all your nicknames and turn them into NFTs, right?
Flip it to a screen near you.
You already know. Watch out for that.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.